Okay, hello everybody. Um, I wanted to get this little short video in before I turn in tonight. Uh, I'm always trying to give you information as I learn things and relearn things, trying to help you get a little extra edge on taking care of yourself and improving your health. And so this video tonight is going to be very to the point, but we're going to be talking about amino acids. And this is the book that I'm referencing. It's called the Amino Acid Book. It's by Carlson Wade. And Carlson Wade has written a lot of books. If you check Amazon, he has books on all kinds of stuff: vitamins, enzymes, the Oriental approach to health, all kinds of stuff like that. So he was a medical doctor, but he decided to take the natural track in trying to help us live better lives and be stronger. And I had this book a long time, and I kind of picked it up a few years back, but then you know how you get distracted, and so I decided to go ahead and pick it up again and really read it. I'm always telling you to use your vitamins, your minerals, your essential fatty acids, and your amino acids, but a lot of people don't know why they need to use amino acids. And so I wanted to just do this video tonight so that you'll have a better understanding of what amino acids are and then how they work. Because well, I'm gonna give you the shorty. Basically, all protein is composed of amino acids. Okay, you have some amino acids that your body will make on their own. Those are called non-essential amino acids. So your body makes them just naturally. And then you have others that are called essential amino acids. And essential amino acids are ones that you have to have from your diet. Okay? You have to have some outside source through your diet or through supplementation. And the thing about amino acids, you have to have all of your amino acids in your system for them to do their job effectively. It's kind of like a combination. If were working a combination lock, you couldn't get a few of the numbers right and expect the lock to open. And that's how amino acids work. And so you can't just have one or two. And so I strong and it's really how vitamins and minerals and essential fatty acids work as well. You can't just have a few vitamins and expect your body to regenerate and to perform at its peak performance. That's why I'm always trying to encourage those of you who watch these videos to get a complete multivitamin, complete multi-mineral. Sometimes they come together, multivitamin, multi-mineral, that will serve your body. If you're drinking your Zuma water, you put your little sachet in your water. If you're using your Himalayan pink salt, then you know you're getting all your minerals. But you need to make sure that you're getting your complete array of vitamins needed by the human body. And here's a good way to get all of your amino acids. I'm using this Now Sports Amino Complete because it has all of the amino acids that I need, especially the essential ones that I can't make in my own body. They're in this product, and we're going to talk about most of the essentials today. I'm not going to make this too long because you need to get into the habit of going on and doing research on your own. And like I said, you may not be able to find this particular book, and then again, you may be able to locate it because some of these book vendors, they have old books, and this book was published in 1985. Okay, so it's an old book, but the information is still relevant. Another way that I get my amino acids is through my meal powders. I've used Garden of Life raw organic meal, and I also use the Garden of Life protein. And so both of them, the meal and the protein drink, have all of the amino acids. And of course, this has a ton of other stuff. I mean, it's just, oh my gosh, it's just great for your body. So all your vitamins, your minerals, all that stuff, amino acids, everything's just all packed in there. So that's that. Let me put it back up. And you can use this in almond milk or coconut milk, or if you just want to put it in water, or juice, or whatever floats your boat. Okay. Now, I take my amino acids. I take them with a meal. This particular brand requires that you take 4 capsules. I mean, excuse me, yeah, 4 capsules. So, you know, you got to decide how you want to take your amino acids. Some of you don't do well with capsules. You may have to find a liquid form or something like that. But you do what you need to do. And this is just one company. There are lots of companies that make amino acids, but you want to make sure they're a good, reputable company and that kind of thing. And you check around at health food stores. They'll tell you what is good and what's not. Okay, so I'm going to jump right in. I'm just going to turn, and I'm going to be doing some reading, so just bear with me. And I lost my glasses, so now I got El Cheapo's reading glasses. Haha. But they're pretty, though. Thank you, Mom. She brought them for me. So, we're going to talk about amino acids. Amino acids are basically the building blocks of protein, and they also help with the production of certain hormones, certain enzymes. They help you with keeping your cells repaired, cleaning up. Um, you actually have what you call cell fragments in your blood. We call them free radicals. They actually float around and disrupt your body and cause your body to age and that kind of thing. And so that's what we use amino acids for, because they help detoxify. And that's the first thing we're going to talk about. I'm just going to go through some of these to nip the oxidative processes and cellular destruction in the bud with a variety of helpful amino acids. These are some that you might want to consider. The first one is cysteine, Systeine. And it's what that one does is cysteine, it detoxifies the body and it promotes healing and resistance to disease. Now, who doesn't need that? Glutamine. Glutamine cleanses the nerve pathway so you can think better. Who doesn't need that? Okay, glutamine. Glutamic acid, it cleanses debris and washes your central nervous system so that you're calmer. Okay? You know, you mean stressed out, you know, the glutamic acid, and it's right here in the product. It's right there. Glutamic acid cleanses debris and washes your central nervous system so you're calmer. Lysine. Lysine is an amino acid that builds resistance to harmful bacterial invasion, and it promotes a feeling of well-being. And it's also involved in the body's growth and immuno factors. Okay, so your immune system, your body's growth, all of that, and fighting bacteria and promoting your health, all of that is handled by lysine. Methionine. Methionine cleanses your liver and your kidneys. You know, I'm always big on liver and kidney cleansing, particularly here in the South where Pepsi is king and Coke is king and all that. And you know what? I had a friend of mine say, stop picking on these companies. Okay. If they're comfortable with what they're doing to people, then I think that as one little advocate for the health of Americans, that I have a right to say that these things are dangerous and that we would have far less people on dialysis and far less people in renal failure if, in fact, there was not such a massive consumption of soda pop, regardless of who the company is. Okay? Anyway. Methionine. Methionine gives important energy and it wipes away gloom and helps to soothe pain. Okay, it creates inner strength so that you have more resistance to common disorders. Okay, taurine, Taurine, is important for strengthening your brainwave patterns, and it cleanses away free radical waste that might otherwise cause congestion that might erupt into hypertension and stroke. Woo! Taurine, Taurine. Tryptophan. Tryptophan helps to cleanse debris from your bloodstream, cleanses your skin, and promotes healthier hair. It's helpful also in washing away tension and stress. That's tryptophan. Tyrosine, Tyrosine. This helps to restore mental alertness and a better memory and a more cheerful disposition. Arginine and orthanine, all right, they appear to work together to build your immune system. This pair helps control the aging factor. Yay! And promotes better healing of wounds. Okay, so we got those folk in our family that are struggling with wound care. So this is something that's very, very good for them. Making sure that they get their amino acids, period. Don't use them individually. Although I'm talking about them individually, all of your amino acids need to be in your diet on a daily basis. Okay, so I was talking about the arginine and the orthanine. So they promote wound healing, and then they also cause the release of hormones from your pituitary gland, which initiates the cell washing process. Okay, they stimulate muscle growth, and they burn excess fat and waste out of your system. Okay, so arginine and orthanine have a lot. Let's break that back down again. Okay, so first thing they do is they help your immune system. Okay, and then they help control the aging factor. Okay, so, and then they promote healing of wounds. And then they cause the release of a hormone from your pituitary gland, which initiates cell washing. We're talking about cleaning up the system. Okay, and they promote muscle growth, and they burn excess fat and waste. Ooh, that's a lot from 2 amino acids. Okay, glutathione. That's glutathione. Glutathione. This is a naturally occurring tri-amino acid. That means it's three amino acids in one. It's a compound of cysteine, glutamic acid, and glycine. In this form, it is believed to help neutralize and eliminate free radicals. And free radicals are those things I was telling you about that actually cause the body to age. It causes the oxidation of your cells and tissues, which will cause, if you're starting to get like little spots on your face, not feeling as energized, just the whole wrinkling, losing elasticity in your face or in your body, period, not just your face, because our whole body ages when we're under oxidative stress. Okay, so glutathione is a tri-amino acid that really helps to fight that aging process. Not that we don't want to grow old, because but one option for not growing old. I don't think any of us are interested in it. So, but the thing is, you want to be an elderly person who is strong, who is capable of caring for yourself, who can still enjoy your family, who can still stay in their right mind. That's what we're gunning for when we're talking about taking charge of our health and fighting the aging process. We don't want to be old and miserable. I don't mind growing old. I'm going to grow old if I stay on this earth, but I don't want to be old and sick or old and defective in my mental capacity and my physical capacity. Okay, and of course, glycine. This is the last one. Glycine is necessary for the immune system, for balanced growth of the white blood cells, and for the health of the thymus gland, the spleen, and your bone marrow. Okay? This amino acid is a prime indicator of antibody action, and which helps to fight off infectious bacteria. It's also involved in the manufacture of specific hormones that are needed to build strong immunity and anti-aging factors. So glycine, which is of course a part of that glutathione, there we go once again. It's promoting the anti-aging. Glycine is involved in muscle cell metabolism, and that is naturally converted into creatinine, which serves or acts to store high energy phosphate in the muscle and serves to maintain adequate amounts of ATP, which is adenosine triphosphate. And ATP, you remember back in biology class, or I think it was biology we learned that in, ATP is the source of energy for all muscle contraction. And so if you have an adequate amount of glycine in your diet, I'm going to just paraphrase it, when you do your workouts, or if you do any exercise, or if you're just doing your work around the house, washing your car, or whatever, you're going to have less muscle fatigue. Doing your yard work, you know how sometimes the muscles get really, really tired, you know, cutting grass or whatever you're doing, you'll have less muscle fatigue if you have glycine in your system. But like I said before, I wish you could just get this book. I wish I really knew where we could just get copies of it. But the reason I'm telling you, don't just go running out and like buying some tryptophan or something like that, is, and they do have it for sale, individual amino acids, but to me that's doing you a disservice, because amino acids need to work together. Just remember what I was saying about the lock, the combination lock. You can't have one or two numbers to get the lock open, you know. So you can't have one or two amino acids and expect to have a full anti-aging or full immuno protective or a energizing muscle energizing experience when you've only selected. You can't cherry pick. You can't just cherry pick amino acids. And so what I want you to do is to think about it like this. Whenever you're going to look for a product, what you want to do is make sure that the 10 essential amino acids, because like I said, your body's going to produce is going to produce 10 or 12 themselves itself. But then you have 10 of, I think it's about 10 that are essential, meaning you can't make them. And products like this Amino Complete, products like, you know, Garden of Life or raw organic meal. Excuse me, I'm getting congested. Drink my water. Ooh. All of those kinds of things are going to have all of the essentials together. And when you take them and they're all working together, that's when you get the good effect. That's when you feel the calmness. That's when you feel the energy. That's when you feel that your body is actually repairing. Okay, so I hope I didn't take up too much time, and I know this was, I don't normally read, but I just felt like I needed to just go ahead and break the ice on your study of amino acids. This video is not your study. Okay, I want you to get on this computer system, you get on the internet, you find information about amino acids, especially the essential amino acids, because those are the ones that you cannot make. Okay, so you have to supplement. Find out which foods you need to eat. And there's a whole, what I love about this book also is there's a whole little cookbook in the back that'll tell you how you can have a meal that has all of your essential amino acids in it. For example, one of the meals in here, which I eat a lot, is black beans and rice, or black eyed peas and rice. Because beans and rice, there's certain amino acids that are in, I'm talking about brown organic, y'all know I don't eat white rice, but brown organic rice and wild rice and the other good grains that I put in my rice, there are certain amino acids that are in those foods that are not in the beans. And there's certain amino acids that are in the beans that are not in the rice. So when you put the beans and the rice together, boom. Once again, there's the lock. I mean, there's the combination. And so you get to free up those amino acids to get into the system and do what they need to do. So, but don't depend upon it exclusively from your diet. I'm big on supplementation. Like I said, if you have trouble swallowing capsules and that kind of thing, try to find yourself some, I think Bragg's Aminos, they have it's an amino acid spray that you can spray on your food. For example, if you have a plate of rice, you can spray your Bragg's Aminos on there and you get your amino acids that way. I used that for years. But just think about it and make amino acids a part of your health protocol, and let me know, hit me, inbox me and let me know that you've tried it and that you're starting to see something happen with you. Maybe give it a month or two, because you're not gonna. This is not something that's gonna be like some 24-hour kind of situation. It's a gradual building up of these things in your system, and a slow cleaning process and rebuilding process that takes place when amino acids are in your system. So what you can look to have, if you include your vitamins, your minerals, your essential fatty acids, which are your omegas 3, 6, and 9. Get yourself a good cod liver oil for that, Norwegian or Icelandic cod liver oil. And then the last part is your amino acids. And of course, excuse me, your amino acids. And of course, I don't even have to tell you, get off of the sodas, get off of the tea, get off the sweet drinks, and get on your water, your alkaline water, okay? You don't have to drink my Zuma water, but my Zuma water is an excellent product. Has a little sachet in there. See it? That little tea bag in there. It's not a tea bag. It's a bag of minerals is what it is. It makes this water alkaline. And that's Zuma.com if you're interested. And I do have a page where you can buy those products. Okay, it's a lot, I know. But anyway, I think you got it. And I'm just going to be praying that you will, go full force into 2019, sticking with your health regimen. Those of you who've been doing good, I've been hearing some great reports. I really appreciate you valuing your health and not turning yourself over to someone else. We love our doctors and nurses and our specialists and that kind of thing, and they have their place. But you are your number one line of defense for your health. What you put in your mouth, what you puff in your lungs. For those of you who still crazy enough to still be smoking, we're gonna pray that off for you. But anyway, it's gonna be okay. It's already okay. I don't care if you're sick right now and you're feeling like you just cannot make it. There's always something you can do. There's always something you can do. Drink your water, stretch, meditate. Okay? Don't eat crap. Stop eating junk food. Stop eating salty stuff, that is going to run your blood pressure up. That kind of thing. If you're going to use salt, you know what salt to use. You use your pink Himalayan salt. If you're going to use a sweetener, use the natural sweeteners that I've recommended, like the agave nectar or some honey or something like that. Your brown sugar. Not that, I don't recommend sugar at all, but if you're going to use sugar, use a sugar that has not been denatured. Okay? All right? You don't want to use any of these bleached out products, bleached flour and bleached sugar and bleached salt and all that kind of stuff. You don't want to do that because at the end of the day, your body's going to be scarred and damaged because of it. So, I'm done. This has been Poyette with your Wellness Wisdom Moment, talking today about amino acids. I want you to get some. Get them in your system. Don't go buying single amino acids. All amino acids have to work together. Okay? All right, this is my amino acid book here by Carlson Way. And I want you, if you can, go online and try to find his books. And read them. Spend some time reading and learning what you need to put in your body to be a beautiful, strong, healthy individual so that you can be a blessing to your family, your community, your church, and this world. God bless you and have a wonderful, wonderful night. Love you in the Lord.